Niuman, though, still defending from Arif. I can't believe this is still going on. Into turn 10 they go. Oh, Niuman's very, very wide through that corner at the exit. DRS activated now for the McLaren of Arif. Which side is he going to go to? He thinks about the left. He thinks about the right. Is he going to be late enough onto the brakes to make this move stick? He goes around the outside at turn 11. Impressively, Niuman actually gives him the room. I really would not have expected that. Surely Arif's going to cut across on him and take the position here. But no, Niuman actually, he left him the room, and Niuman took it, thankfully. Niuman, again, very wide at the exit of turn 13. But here we go, Niuman and Arif once again on the rundown towards turn 4. Is Niuman going to be early enough on the brakes to actually prevent going off the circuit? Yes, he is, but Arif is not. Goes a bit wide there. Not going to really gain or lose any time, though. Sticks to the back of Niuman. Oh, Niuman that's not the line you want through those S's, not at all. Again, Niuman is wide at another corner. This is getting habitual now for the Force India driver. And again, another corner where he's very wide. They're coming up to Sonic as well, who's been disconnected, of course, too. So he's ghosted. And Niuman goes very deep into turn 10. The switchback maneuver for the McLaren of Arif. He's got the DRS as well. Arif moves up into P12. We rejoin this battle between our championship leaders, currently for 7th position, with Storm going up the inside on Valachi. Surprise actually gets the move done. Sully follows him through. Danny's going to try and follow him through too. Around the outside of turn 2, inside for turn 3, but no, he doesn't quite have the speed. They're still going to be side by side. Storm defends the inside line, going side by side with Sully, but Sully switches over to the inside line. 2 battles side by side. Here we go through turn 4. Will Sully come out on top? The Alfa Romeo with the inside line through this right-hander is just about going to squeeze him, but no, Storm fights it back. Surprise has lost that position. Oh, heavy contact there between the Alfa Romeo and the Red Bull, and here comes Surprise. He's got a surprise for all 3 of them. He's going to overtake the whole lot through one corner. Surprise moves up into a top 5 position. Danny gets forced wide a little bit there at the entrance to turn 10. Storm, though, that gets hung out to dry at the exit of the corner. That's going to allow Danny to move through, I think. No DRS just yet. It's only lap 2, of course. And with the inside line into turn 11 here, I think Danny, very, very close to the back of Sully there as we lose connection to Sonic, unfortunately, bringing us down to just 12 drivers in this race.
Into turn 1, and is that Storm running wide? It is! Storm running wide off the track. Arif is up to P8, or is he? No, he's not. Tom dives through, and this is going to get crazy. Arif across the grass, into the side of Tom, and that was a real slap in the face for Tom there. Well, Arif taking no prisoners as he climbs up into 9th place on this dramatic final lap. Now, down the outside of Storm he goes, and he's going to get forced out onto the car, but that might leave him under pressure. It does. Here comes Tom. Oh, Arif with the biggest squeeze all the time. You have to leave it a space, Arif. Goodness me. Alonso once said that, and he's not interested, and through he goes up into P9, and Tom now steams up the inside into turn 9. It's like Dodgems out there as they go battling through turn 10. And is that Brembo spinning? I think it was. Brembo then down to P10, and this becomes a scrap for P8 on the final lap. Arif still keeps his foot in and finally gets ahead of Tom, and that will leave a sour taste in the mouth. So here comes Storm behind Tom. Is he going to make a move as they run down towards the opening corner? Lap 15 about to begin. Look at the speed in that Red Bull, and have they put a Honda in the back of that already, Scott? That's incredible.
It looks like it.
He flew past him and up into P5, tidy as you like, and Storm is on his way. Tom looks like he's going to come back at Storm. We've got a replay here. Going into Rich Mix, Storm ran a little bit wide at the bottom of the hill, and given that it's a flat out section all the way to the first corner from this moment on, he's always going to struggle to hold on to that position. So here goes Tom down the outside. Does he complete this move? It looks like he does, rubbing wheels. And that was a lovely move, wasn't it? Squeeze his opponent wide, and takes P5 away. Oh, and the hand out the
through
cockpit.
The center S's. Oh, he's fuming about something, but yeah, through the center S's, lovely. Still side by side, actually, so he hasn't got it done at all.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
And Storm holds on. Brilliant battle.
Rejoining James, who is all the way up into 2nd position after just 2 laps, gaining 9 positions in this race. He does now find himself in 2nd. He's picking up the slipstream on Brembo here. Is Brembo going to defend the inside line? He doesn't, actually. He's going to defend the outside. That gives James the inside line, but actually Brembo carries that little bit more apex speed. But James tries to switch back, a bit of contact, front wing to rear wheel there, but everybody faces the right direction. They have a nice gap behind as well. DRS now for James as Brembo defends that inside line. Oh, and there's a car ahead, actually. I think that's Joe, unfortunately, who might become the first person ever lapped in the squad sprint series. I'm not so sure about that, but side by side through Ferradura inside line for oh my God, I think that was an AI that had taken over for Joe on that one, but that scared the crap out of me. James though is going to take that.
The rest are quite far away. Even those two are far away from these guys as teammate Marek begins to close on Primero. He can smell blood. He can sense a victory here in the second race of the squad sprint. He's pushing the Norwegian through the corners. Here comes the Aussie right onto his tail. Primero holding on for now, but Ben is right in position. He's going to try the switch back through turn 16 on the run down towards turn 17. They almost touch. They do now touch as they go into the penultimate turn. All this is allowing Sarge to gain and gain and gain on this leading duo as they go on to what will surely be the best overtaking opportunity on this final lap, the only one that's left for Ben. Here he comes then. On board we go with the Aussie. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. He's opened up the DRS. He's in mode 4. He's pulling down the outside. And has he got the overspeed? Has he got the move done? He's very late, but he is through. Up into the lead of the race right at the end. And I think it's heartbreak for the Norwegian. It's joy for the Aussie as teammate Marek takes the lead away on this final lap. Primero will surely chuck it up the inside and hope. Will he do it? No, he won't, and that means to say that teammate Marek will come round the final corner. He will win the Russian Grand Prix. Now on board with Formula Danny. Behind Storm, and as I mentioned, takes his time making moves and tries to measure one up. Veloce Storm might be the reason we've got this rain here, bringing a storm of his own, and Danny has a look up the inside. That is a beautiful move. Well, I'm just past saying, well, has he completed it though? He's on the outside for the hairpin. Can't quite do it, but that was great racing between the pair there. Great respect shown. Danny forcing the issue, tried it up the inside, couldn't quite do it. They almost went side by side through the hairpin, and Storm stays ahead. Ben battling with Formula Danny as they start lap 3 out of 5. Formula Danny showing his pace, setting a fastest lap. That's beaten immediately by Sally, who's trying to get himself into the action. Photon as well sets a new fastest lap. Formula Danny really close now to the back of Ben. Surely it's a matter of time before he takes the lead away from the YouTuber. Over 330,000 subs will be praying he can cling on, but I'm not too sure he can. As we go back to this huge titanic scrap for the lead. Danny going late on the brakes again, just as he did to James. Ben holding on strong, doing a superb job to cling on for now. But surely Danny knows where to pass, and it's a difficult circuit to make overtaking manoeuvres on, there's no doubt about that. But if anyone can do it, Danny can. Anyway, Formula Danny still chasing down teammate Marek, 3/10 behind him. Ben doing a great job of soaking up this pressure still. The longer Danny gets stuck here, the more that will allow Sally, the more it will allow James to come back at this group. So that'll be one to watch. That'll be in the back of Danny's mind. He'll want to get ahead of Ben as soon as he can and get this race wrapped up. 25 points in the bag as he tries to hunt down the championship leader, Valachi Alonso. Looks like he's got a good run this time. Ben's got the rear sliding as they go over the Anderson Bridge. Still Danny can't do it. Ben clinging on brilliantly. And now they go along this back straight and he moves it up into hot lap mode. Danny's got the run. Can he sweep round the outside? We know he's confident on the brakes, and there's the proof in the pudding. He goes round the outside of Ben, who continues to stay in the battle, tries to keep his foot in, but Danny, with the experience, with the talent, with the ability, moves up into the lead of the race. Onto the case of Sarge, and these two are big rivals in the World Championship. Danny going down the outside here in the squad sprint, round 9. Couldn't quite do it. He'll get a second bite of the cherry as they climb up the hill, through the kink of turn 2, towards the braking zone of turn 3. Danny on the outside, Sarge on the inside, and Sarge brakes late and forces Danny wide and holds on to that position. It shows these two in first and second at the moment. I don't think that's true. I believe Tom's car is actually further up the road, but it's not been shown on your screens. Danny tries again on the outside of Sarge. He can't do it, and it looks like Sarge is going to hold on, or is he? Danny coming back again, round the outside for the blind left-hander. He can't do that, and Sarge brilliantly defends. As we now go back to the brilliant battle between Sarge and Formula Danny. Sarge holding on still to that P2. It keeps changing between P1 and P2, but I'm pretty sure that Tom is up the road from this. Apologies for that issue with the game, that confusion that we're having. We can do nothing about it. As we go on board once again at the front with Formula Danny chasing down Sarge in P2. Valachi James is gaining on this group. The championship leader, of course. And here comes Formula Danny. This could be key for the championship. Round the outside he goes, and there's slight contact between them. Goodness me! Somehow Sarge keeps it on the island, dives back to the outside, and they're trading paint up at turn 3. Now Veloce James says, I'll take an invitation to the party, and joins in. Sarge and Formula Danny squeezed against the grass, dives up the inside and takes P2 again. Awesome racing. Now the championship leader Veloce James gets involved. Moves alongside Sarge in the background. Is he ahead? Oh, look how close they are behind. Sarge shoot at the inside line, but James, I think, has the upper hand for now. Yes, no, Sarge is ahead. I'm actually quite surprised that... Oh, I didn't mean that, but I'm quite surprised.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. He's caught him. And look at this, he's easily going to pass him. And look at, easily through up into...
Swoops round. Thank you very much. I mean, you've got to take into account the fact that Danny's probably being very careful to make sure he gets over the line. But Veloci Surprise has, well, surprised everyone there, including us two.
Yeah, I'm just amazed that Danny didn't have any straight line speed. He's coming back now though, and going around the outside, he can't do it. And Veloci Surprise holds on. Well, this looks like the battle to the finish. Well, he's been absolutely magnificent, and is he going to polish it all off with a stunning move on the final lap? He's going to try and go down the outside of Veloci Surprise. We said it earlier, he wants to win the race, win the championship together, do it in style. Can Danny do it? It's still Surprise holding the lead at the moment, but Danny's picking up the toll. Is he going to dive up the inside? Not on this occasion, and you have to feel he may have ran out of the one last overtaking opportunity on the racetrack. But Danny, the champion that he is, isn't giving up. He's going to try and go round the outside of Surprise. Can he try and go head back up the inside? Doesn't look like it. But nonetheless, the Mercedes mechanics, they're making their way out of the garage onto the pit wall, ready to greet their new champion, Scott, aren't they?
Absolutely, and he has got another chance, hasn't he, onto the back straight, going over the line, so we may yet see a move onto the final straight.
That would be something very, very special if he wins the championship in that kind of style. Will he choose to celebrate with his team, or will he go for the move? That's what we're going to wait and see as we head towards the final corner and across the line. It looks like Veloci Surprise is too far ahead. He is going to win this race, or is he? Look how close Danny got, but he couldn't do it. But it doesn't matter. Formula Danny is the winner of the first ever Squadsprint Series. Jonathan and Primero into the wall. Ben just about avoids it. Is history going to repeat itself? Yes, it is. Off the track, into the wall they go. They go down like Skittles. Formula Danny